What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna show you my team selection for Game Week 1. I'm pretty much 95% sure this is the team I'm gonna go for. I have two transfers in mind that I might switch. I'm gonna show you which two players I'm thinking about maybe switching. And that's just to make it team a little bit more balanced, but also I think that team might not necessarily score more points, but we'll get into that. I'm just gonna show you the team now, and yeah, I'll talk about it. So this is the team, pretty much. This is the team right now. Obviously, it might look kind of template. I think a lot of people has a lot of similar players, and I've been playing around with my team a lot. I've been trying to fit in Son. I've been trying to spread the money around, get in like Rafinha, Barnes, Benrahma. A lot of good players you can pick from. But where I am right now is that I kind of want to have a City player. I know that they are playing. Who is it in the first game? It's Tottenham, and then they're playing Norwich, and I think Norwich is just going to be the game they're probably going to win, like 5-6-0 or 5-6-2, I don't know, but they're probably going to score at least 3 or 4 goals. That's what I'm expecting, and I really want to have a City player. Obviously they have Arsenal and Leicester after, not the greatest games, and during those games you have Son playing against Watford and Crystal Palace, much better games. You also have other players playing pretty much easier games, but for the Norwich game I really want to have a City player, so I am kind of set on Mahrez right now. But that's also the one player I might switch out. I'm going to show you soon. But first of all, let's get into the goalkeeper. So I'm going for Sanchez, just because I think Melier will get more points this season, but for 5.0 versus 4.5, I kind of want to use the money to having my starting 11 on the outfield players. So I think I'm going to go for Sanchez in goal. I had Forster all the way, but I switched him to Steele just because in case Sanchez gets injured, I will have the backup keeper playing. There's no guarantee Forster is going to play, and you don't know which weeks he is going to play probably, if they switch around between Backman and Forster. And he's so highly owned that he's probably going to drop in price pretty soon if people realize. If he doesn't play for the first 3, 4, 5 games, I think people are going to sell him if they use the wildcards, and it's going to drop in price, which is not good if you want to use your wildcard later, because you have 0.1 million less to spend pretty much if you want to switch him out. So I have two Brighton goalkeepers and a Brighton defender, so I'm locked in on Brighton. I can't get any more Brighton players, which I think is fine. I'm not expecting to be keen on getting any strikers or midfielders in Brighton, but as it looks right now, this is how it looks. So Veltman and White are pretty much just for rotation. I'm not super excited about any of those, especially White. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't trust our defense keeping clean sheets, and he's just going to get clean sheets. He's not going to get assists or goals. I mean, just look at his previous seasons. Last season he didn't get a single goal or an assist. It's just pretty much there for the clean sheets, which is not 100% with Arsenal. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Even though they were the fourth best defense in the league last year, they still let in they still concede the old goal every now and then. So I'm not really sure. So these two might change a little bit, but I'm kind of set on getting them. Maybe Ailing or someone else 4.5 that will rotate, or I upgrade one of them to Coufal and downgrade to 4.0. But then my bench is so shit. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, we don't have to speak about him, he's definitely nailed. I am going Tsimikas, just because he's going to play at least for the first 2, possibly 3 games, and maybe even longer. And for Norwich and Burnley, with a Liverpool attacking defender for 4.0, it's ludicrous. So I'll definitely go for him. And Luke Shaw, the highest owned player in the game, I think right now, it was so good last year, and was good in the Euros as well, so I would definitely go for him. The midfield, Brownhill, just a bench player that starts every week pretty much, so he's a good option to fall back on in case my other players doesn't start. Like Mahrez, for example, if Mahrez wouldn't start, I have Brownhill to come in, possibly just for a 2-pointer, but who knows, maybe he gets some assist or whatever. Salah, Bruno locked in for me. I do want to go for some sort of 7.5, maybe 6.5 Rafinha as well in the midfield. And I've been playing around with this team, and I have been using, I'm not sponsored by Fantasy Football Hub, but I'm using their tool to rate my team. And with this team, it's currently rated 97%. I had a team rated 98% 2 days ago, but I can't even remember which players were different, so I don't remember who I had. But 97%, because compared to if I have, for example, Rafinha in the team, it goes down to 95, 96. So they rate Greenwood better than Rafinha, pretty much, at least for the first couple of games. And I think it's going to be great. I mean, hopefully it's going to play striker, otherwise it's going to play right wing. And I think it's guaranteed to start, and I think it's going to get the odd goal or assist here and there. So I think it's going to be really good for the beginning of the season. I definitely prefer him over Jota right now, especially when I'm going to have Tsimikas in defense. Compared to Rafinha, I want to have Rafinha in the future, but probably not for the first game week. Maybe against Everton, but Burnley will definitely want to have him. But you can't have them all, and I'm not really sure if it's worth going for him from the start. When I think Greenwood over 3 games will probably get more points. And then we have Ings and Antonio, also lock for me. I'm not going to change them. But the thing I'm talking about, and also Scarlett is just there for a bench fodder. And I had Obafemi as a bench fodder, but there are talks about him moving to a championship side. I think was it Burnley? No, not Burnley. Sorry, Blackpool. I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I can't remember which team. Some team is considering buying him, so I don't think it's worth having him. He's still 12% owned, and I don't want to have a player that's probably going to drop in price very quickly if he leaves. Obviously, if he does stay, he's probably going to get some game time. So I want to monitor that a little bit until tomorrow. But Scarlett is just there because maybe he'll get some points coming in if Harry Kane leaves. But alright, so what I'm thinking about doing is, if I do get rid of Mahrez, I could, because this team I have right now is like a 4-4-2 every week, which is not ideal. So what I'm thinking is that I could downgrade to Barnes, which I really like. I really like Barnes. I do prefer long term. I want to have Barnes over Mahrez, I would say. But in the short term, I think I would prefer Mahrez. But if I go for Barnes, I could also upgrade Scarlett to Toney, which is a player I'm not sure about, because he is coming from the Championship. I haven't watched Brentford play that much, to be honest, but people are raving about him, and they are expecting him to have like a kind of a start to the season that Bamford had last year. And if you played last year, you know Bamford was like one of the best hidden gems in the game. He was starting at 5.5, I think, and he scored 17 goals. I mean, it was insane. He was so good. So this team is really good, I would say as well, because then you have the flexibility to play 3-4-3 or 4-4-3 if you want to, or 4-4-2, sorry, or even 4-3-3 you can also play, depending on the game week. So this team is more flexible in the way of how you line up. The other team is better if I want to downgrade Mahrez to a 6.0 midfield, for example, to then upgrade Ings to Lukaku when he comes. But then it's also going to be 4-4-2. I mean, I don't have another striker or midfielder that's really going to fill in. So it's all about flexibility. So I'm not really sure, but this might be the way I go as well. In Fantasy Football Hub's Rate My Team tool, this is rated lower. I just tried it. It was 95%, I think, and the previous team with Mahrez was 97. So if I trust the tool, then maybe I'll go for the first one, but I'm not really sure. I'll see what I do. So thank you so much for watching. Good luck for the first game week, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions.